What's going on? Your boy DJ Black Mark Shay Denny, and welcome to another episode of the Street Light series. And today we got two special guests in the house, Young Bay legends, Remedy and Kool John. What's happening?
What's up with it?
Man, where y'all players been at, man? Like, y'all been kind of under the radar lately.
I've been behind the scenes doing a lot of work with other people.
Like who?
Running that bag. I can't really say some names sometimes.
Come on, man. You got to give us something.
I'm saying contractually agreed. I can't say names. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely been getting the bag all the way right so I can, when I do release my own shit, I got a real push to it.
So you got an album coming out soon?
Something like that.
Bro, that side eye was a dead giveaway.
Hey.
Come on, man. You got to give us something.
It's called Role Model. I've been promoting it for a minute. It's called Role Model. It's, a bunch of songs about people who are in situations like me, like grew up in the hood.
Right there.
Oh no,
People who grew up in the hood and never really gave into it. You feel me? Like growing up, I done did all a little hard. Trying to be hard, guns, gangs, and all that shit. But like, still always had a mentality to get out of it. Like my mind is always been bigger than just being in the hood. But most of my life I was stuck there. So I made an album for people that's in that situation, that's trying to find their way out of it.
Yeah. So how did you make it up? Like, what was your motivation? I know you've been doing the music and all of that, but what kept your mind focused on getting out of your situation?
Shit, the crazy thing is I naturally made it out from when I got shot. I made it out like physically, but mentally it took until I was really grown and seeing my people, like a bunch of people get hurt or die or go to jail for hella years, and like I'm like, I ain't fuck that.
Hey, for me.
I got life to live, I got family to feed. You feel me? I got responsibilities and shit to really live for. And then when I was rapping and shit, I started rapping and shit. Hella people like, bro, you inspirational, motivational. It's like people literally hit me on some like borderline depressed suicide shit and like talking to me, and like I call them and all of that shit. Like,
oh, for real?
I can't just leave people out there. Like
right.
I don't know. I'm too. I guess I'm too nice.
He had a big heart.
I didn't know you was doing like outreach like that. Like if people hit you.
Yeah, I on my SoundCloud and my YouTube and shit, I released a little PSA just about my depression. You feel me? Telling people what I went through and all that shit. And then I just kept an open forum, gave them an email to hit me up and shit. And some people hit me, or they're like other people in wheelchairs from out of state and shit hit me up and send me their number. I FaceTime them and chop it up with them and shit like that.
That's dope. Now, Kool John,
yeah.
where you been at, bro?
Man, I just been chilling, being a dad. I've been in Richmond, just running Schmop Life, the Schmop Life brand, and making music. I'm always constantly making music. I didn't put out music. My last project I dropped was in August. It was called Up All Night. It was something I literally put out for people, for my fans who always wanted some music.
Yeah.
They deleted my Instagram. Fuck Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I have 100K followers. You feel me?
And they delete. So what's the new Instagram?
My another Instagram is like it's a Kool John, and it's an underscore at the end. You feel me? I tried to get all my resources to hit me back. They told me I was doing something illegal. Had it be the weed or the packs I was posting on my page or something like that. Somebody reported me and they said I was doing illegal shit like that and all this stuff like that. So they deleted my gram from me. They took my #1 platform from me, like in the midst of getting ready to drop a project. So I didn't drop a project. I didn't post nothing. I didn't do anything for a couple of months. Then I just took over the Schmop Life page and had to start from there. You know what I'm saying? And go from practically nothing to to what it is now. So I'm just building back up. You feel me? It's growing. You feel me? But it's still just like it sucks that I had to start from scratch again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All my pictures, all my memories, everything I have done when I started.
Yeah.
Because I started Instagram right when I started like rapping and getting into music and stuff like that. And when like my baby was born and stuff like that. So literally all my memories from then and before that is gone. Because I didn't have from my phone and I didn't back it up. So all that stuff gone. And I just been working, got music, still got heckin' music, moving back and forth. Just trying to just stay financially stable. You know what I mean? Doing everything, not doing anything.
I'm about to say,
You moving weight.
that's the Kool John I know doing anything.
I'm just having fun. I'm just living life. You feel me? I've been traveling. I helped remodel my mama house. I did so much. You know what I mean? I did a lot I've been doing a lot. You know what I mean? Fortunately, I from this period on when I started to now, I have set myself up in a good position to where I can help my family and do stuff for a minute.
Yeah.
But it's just to the point I'm just thinking like 10 years ahead, 20 years ahead. I want to be able to still be in the same position I am now or better.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm back at it and just staying on it, and I'm gonna drop more music and do more things with the brand. I'm not gonna let them defeat in my Instagram. I let it defeat me for a little bit, but I'm a natural born hustler. I want more out of life. I'm gonna keep going. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna want more. So that's just my mentality, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Hey, can I go on public record and say Kool John is one of the realest niggas in the rap game?
He is.
Manny story, he just brought that up. I hit him on a Manny random, like, cause I be watching snaps and shit like that. Like, I seen he was remodeling his mom's house and shit like that. It's like, had to be like 6-8 months ago. I hit him on a random one, like, bro, I don't know what you doing. I don't know if it's illegal. Bruh, whatever the secret is, bro, I'm trying to remodel my mom's shit. Like, man, I need some tips, something. Like, you feel me? I was trying to find my way to it. Like, you feel me? And I reached out. He was willing to talk to me and shit like that. That's dope. That's tight. A lot of niggas ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, I love people. I love everybody. I feel like if I got some advice or I got some game I could give anybody, I'm gonna spread that. I'm gonna share that because I feel that's the right thing to do. You feel me? It's to share and spread, you know, my platform or my knowledge or anything I can to help another person out that's coming from the same thing. We from different areas, but we come from the same situation. We both trying to get out the situation. We both want more, and we both want to do things and, you know, help our families out, and we both want to live our dreams out. So sometimes you might have an answer, or you might have a direction that you can give to somebody else, or a path or a route. And sharing that can help change somebody's life and other lives too. So,
right. So y'all saying that, right? And that's one of the big misconceptions in the Bay, that the Bay don't help each other out.
That's the lie, though.
Yeah.
So y'all don't feel that way.
I don't feel like that. I don't feel like that. But I understand it's like that way everywhere. It's like this way everywhere. I'm gonna break it down to you. There's a lot of people that helped me to get to this position I am. You know what I mean? A lot of it came from me doing my work. If I don't work hard, it won't get to there. But on them steps, it's been like DJ Amen, Big Von, probably been Shay Diddy, been Black Mark, it could have been Rim. It's been so many people who probably had spread my music or told somebody about me or did anything across that way. You might not have to give me $1,000. You might not have to give me open up at it, but just telling somebody about me and telling somebody, oh, we have somebody else coming out the Bay.
That's true.
That's help.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Neff
a lot
told
of
me
people
about Kamaya when he came in here one night just to talk about whatever shit. He was like, yo, you see Kamaya? I was like, who you talking about?
right.
And from there on, we started playing it, and like, look at Kamaya, she's doing her thing. You
doing
know
her
what I mean?
thing, the Sprite commercial, all type of stuff.
Yeah.
With LeBron in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, with
Sprite
LeBron
commercial?
in it and stuff like that. And a lot of people like even just, but I understand like me, I have some type of clout in the Bay Area. I have some type of, you know what I'm saying? You know, people look at me as
Just,
someone in the
you
Bay
can
Area,
say
you
it,
know
I'm the
what
nigga,
saying?
man. You know what I'm
Look
saying?
at me, you know what I'm saying? So it's easy for me to reach out to somebody and get something from me.
Yeah.
But some other people might not be in that position, but they might be talented too, and somebody might not be willing to do something as fast as they will for me or somebody else. But then that person will blow up, right? And then the dude that they said, oh, you know what I mean, who probably was kind of nonchalant about working with him, he probably might surpass him or something like that.
Yeah.
And then he might feel some type of way and be like, oh, this nigga wasn't fucking me in the beginning, so fuck him. You feel me?
Yeah.
So a lot of that shit happen out here. I
think that's what happens.
But it's still a lot of people who do reach out and do work with each other. Like you got the Live Wire people, all them, Filthy, all them, you got a lot of people working with them in the Bay. They might not be part of the lane we in or some other lanes we in, but it's a lot of people, them helping each other out, like Jay Stalin to, you know, open doors for Filthy, to Filthy open the door for like, oh, Jay Stalin got a little blood, and then all them Goofy, all them people in the Live Wire, like they got a whole camp of people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you could name probably at least like 12, 15 people that Jay Stalin have put on or something like that. Or for instance, 40 has put on, like had a lot of artists, or you know, a lot of these rappers have a lot of artists, so they have doing it. Maybe they haven't did it for you, but they are doing it.
They're doing it,
or they do it for you, and they might not have that clout enough to help you get to that next level. But it's people doing it. You feel me?
Or
I don't feel like that.
Could it
it's
be
just that I feel like what's happening in the South and what happened out here, they have more of a structure for upcoming artists to get on. You know what I'm saying? It's Black Hollywood out there. It's just like whatever gets on out there, just hot. And everybody be with everybody, so at least a partner, everybody doing music. So it's that they got 5 or with 3 different radio stations out there, street radio stations that's out there that's trying to break records every time.
Right.
You feel me? So it's that. And then you got rich people out there too. That's, you know what I mean? Club promoters and a lot of people own a club, so it's a lot of opportunity to spread, a lot of money to spread out there. So until that, I feel like our party scene, our our Bay scene, music scene is like that, then it probably won't ever seem like that as a massive scale because a lot of people, we have to go to LA, we have to go out to different areas.
Right.
A lot of people blow up and they go outside of the Bay because they feel like it's some type of ceiling over here. You can't grow to a certain level. You be out here big enough, then it gets old. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
You
right.
gotta use what you gotta get once you out and take it somewhere else to where it's limitless. You know what I'm saying? Where it's all the mecca of it all, and then take it to another level.
I got a different outlook. It is. I think people do help each other in that sense of what he said, but at the same time, I think it's like a little weird because, like, say for instance in Atlanta, right? Everybody is friends or everybody cool or whatever have you, and they all meet each other, they all see each other, and they actually get in the studio and go work or they go do hella songs together. And then you got songs like 5, 6 artists, they all got hits, they all doing their own thing, everybody doing shit together, literally together.
Yeah.
I think out here, motherfuckers really fuck with each other, like it's genuine love, but to actually do the work and work with each other is a little different.
It is.
And then, not saying people got to give handouts, but a lot of, like, say for instance, me on my come up, a lot of people show me a lot of love, but kept it in private. Like, it'd be like, bro, your shit hard, I fuck with your shit, da-da-da, but
You ain't
you know,
my shit.
not even about it ain't even
I know,
about,
but it's like you ain't posting my
it ain't
shit.
even
You
about
ain't telling
posting it.
everybody,
That's what I mean. You see how like Neff could have kept combined to herself, like her shit hard, but he came up here like, you heard about da-da-da,
Yeah,
like, you feel me? Because
at all, he came up here and said that shit.
and that's what I mean. Like, a lot of people in that position don't have that part in them.
Right.
Like, they kind of be like, all right, this dope, but
You feel like that
I don't feel like I need to tell nobody.
Especially among certain people. Like, a lot of times people come up here and want to push their own music and don't want to mention the next for fear that they gonna supersede them or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
But,
weird.
man,
but you see, like this, look, like how Sue came out. It's a lot of us came from under Sue umbrella, like me, Sage, Pilo. You feel me? Skip. It's a lot of people that's it's bringing people.
Yeah.
Now, if you from this where and this where, I never cross paths with you, I won't expect you to do that for me.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I'm not gonna expect you to do that for me, or you ain't from my area, or I ain't grow up with you. That's usually how it is out here. You know, it's like clicked up in it's different areas right there. You know, like out there, it's a lot of them people who in the South that grew up with each other, that been knowing each other since they was young. You feel me? So it's different. It's from somebody who in Richmond who we don't know about somebody in San Francisco.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's come together. They do link, but it's not gonna be like, okay, I'm about to break my back for somebody else who I don't really know. You feel me? That's how I look. That's how I look at it. My outlook. But me, I mess with everybody. I like everybody. I'm shining on everything because that's just what I do, and that's the person I am. I never cared or felt like somebody doing better than me, or I can't show him no love. I don't want him to get hotter than me, or I don't want to do that. Even though it's that everywhere I feel, but it's, you feel me? I feel like it's more to just the music and the rappers messing with each other. It has to come to the radio. It has to come to the clubs. It has to come, because all we do, we have parties at lounges that fit 300 people, something like that. They're trying to squish everybody in a lounge. We don't have these big old clubs or these venues that our partner own. You feel me?
They shutting it down.
You know what I'm saying?
And
then no hip hop. A lot of them don't want no hip hop. Yeah, it used to be a lot, but it's none. They try to put us in lounges and stuff, or they can't have hip hop all night. It got to be this type of music, all that stuff like that.
Or you got to put it in a hall, convert it into
now
a
you
club.
can't even do everything like you want to do on that type of level. It's like it's keeping you at a minimum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, for instance, if you do get a bus, you could throw a big party, you know, for me, an upcoming party promoter or whatever like that, you can't even get the type of club you want out here to do it.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
you
They gonna shut
bring
it
in
down.
some type of thing that has to be at a venue or a rap, area. So that's more to, I feel like rappers mess with each other. Just have to go to just the infrastructure of the whole scene. You feel me?
I was gonna say down there, I remember one time I was down in Atlanta and on the radio, they like, cause a lot of the club DJs are radio DJs also. Like, they had literally the niggas spinning at the club on the radio.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, so that means whatever buzzing in the streets is on the radio at that point, and that would change. I mean, not saying that's the only thing, because I know in the Bay or anywhere, it's a whole bunch of motherfuckers reaching and asking for a whole bunch of favors they really don't deserve, or like they don't have the talent or whatever. You feel me? Motherfuckers definitely got to put in your own work first and foremost.
I remember when I was younger, Cameo used to do that. Y'all had a street team, and I feel like I think I remember hearing like y'all used to be at the places, you know what I'm saying, at everything and stuff like that. And I feel like that don't be there no more. I feel like nobody cared like about the upcoming artists. Just, okay, we find out who's hot and then we play them. But then like then y'all get, I feel like, I'm not trying to complain or nothing, but I feel like y'all get an artist, but then sometimes they might have a follow-up record, you feel me, that don't get the same love as that first one. That could be, it's potential to be bigger than that one, but the same support not there. You get what I'm saying?
There's a reason behind that, though. Like, people got to understand it's more than just if it's a hot record. It's on y'all to get it promoted and to get the streets asking for it. So for us, we do everything that we play, we base it off of numbers. So when we play it, we send it out to a company who surveys it to our core listeners, which would be like people who are 18 to 34 or whatever age. They listen to it and they score it based on their response and how they like it. Do they know it? Do they love the record? Do they hate the record? Multiple different categories. And if it comes back with a badass score, so basically it says that when y'all play this record, we punch out and we don't like it, we're not going to play it. We also have another metric that shows when people punch out to the second. So if we play your record and 77% of the time people punch out who are listening to KMEL, who determine our ratings, why would we play that record?
Yeah,
right.
You know what I mean? So if it's a choice between somebody local who has buzz amongst a group of people, but on the larger Bay Area scale, they don't know it or they punching out, we can't play it. So as much as I love a record, it's hella records I love that
You can't play.
For instance.
But see, I feel like that's I feel like our market is different from that other market because they will, like Atlanta, they will just play whatever in the street, like whatever could be something they hear, they plan it like right away. I feel like y'all have to go through different like.
We do, because you know why?
Like approvals and stuff like that.
Different
And the higher art, they be like, we don't want that or something like that. You feel me?
You know why you can go to like Birmingham, Alabama and hear whatever on
because
the radio?
their markets ain't that big.
Because San Francisco, New York, LA, Chicago, top 5 markets, our ratings are based on meters, which are like little pagers that are in your bag and people carry around. It literally tracks every fucking thing you listen to. You go to Birmingham, they send you a little book and it says, what radio station are you listening to? Whatever is most known, which is going to be KMEL in the Bay Area, they're going to write that down and that's your ratings for the month. That's how you decide your advertisers. That's how I get my bonuses and all the shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you going to see people going to like, oh, I got hella spins in Birmingham and Mississippi and Atlanta or some shit like that because they don't have an actual device that's tracking what are people really doing when they're listening. Plus, Alabama or Atlanta is what, 70% black?
Right.
San Francisco is what? 14?
14?
Like 5.
It's like 3.
It's like 5.
And that's another
like 3.
and that's another thing also that we missing out too. Like you said, it's like a lot of more black people out there. It's a lot of more, that's more of that type of music is, is what is in out there. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And it's just like, I don't think it'll ever really be like that. I don't know.
Out here?
Because it's just so big. It's just so diverse.
It's always been diverse. I got a question though for Shay again. back to the radio stuff. Like
You want the game.
Oh,
nah.
shit. Y'all on that topic.
Do you think though, like how you said, y'all got metrics and stuff to the listeners y'all already have. Do you think if y'all implement, not necessarily y'all, but you know what I mean, whoever implement some of the new up and coming street buzzing shit?
We do.
No, I'm saying
artists.
y'all will get new listeners.
Station.
Y'all get new young listeners again.
We are the only station that's playing SOB, had him playing every hour.
Yeah.
Look across the nation right now, see how many people are actually touching. We got like 2,000 spins on SOB. Other stations, some of them ain't even got 100, so they sleeping on it.
Once y'all get on a record, that's
We get on.
Y'all get on it. Y'all
We
get
get
on.
on.
No, yeah.
And if you from the
Now
band,
that's
we'll
tight.
support
Now that's
you.
tight.
On it. But I wish y'all could play SOB, some Mike Sherm, some.
But here's the thing, I ain't even going to
But
say
you
no
got a trip.
names.
Hold on. You got a trip.
We've done this for people who wasn't even ready, and look at them now. They have never been heard of ever since we played their record 2,000 times. I'm not going to say no names. But we've done it for people and niggas that's not ready for the game. They're not ready for the industry.
On top of that, if we was to play shit, right, and y'all don't listen to it, why would we keep playing?
No, it's like it's like an investment. That's how I look at
That's
it.
why we do it, though.
Yeah.
That's why we do it.
I get what you're saying. Because
more people gonna listen. Like, oh, they playing this on the radio. We want to, tune in and make sure we hear them on the radio.
Let me break this down for y'all.
Ooh,
Because people
shit.
don't understand this.
Nah, I like this
You gotta
combo.
start
I
it.
like this combo.
Just in general, KMEL is the most notorious station in the fucking country for breaking artists. We were the very first Summer Jam. Google it.
Yeah.
We were the very first artists to be playing Mariah Carey, taking it back to there. If you want to go lately, let's talk about The Weeknd. He broke his ass, 2 years
y'all
ago?
do break people. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all do break people.
The
I'm
Bay
not
in
gonna lie.
general
I
break
ain't gonna
people.
lie.
The
Y'all-
Bay in general
The Bay
break
in general,
people.
like y'all play, and then radio, y'all play some, y'all get on it, y'all spin it, y'all get on it, like on it. But it's obviously feel like it's it's like one at a time. You feel me? It's like when it's more multiple. And I know y'all doing y'all job and all that stuff, but I feel like that when y'all play, for instance, like how y'all play SOB, y'all play like some other niggas that's hot out or whatever they're doing their thing right now.
Mm-hmm.
That I feel like that'll draw in, like, for instance,
interest.
more show, more interest, more money, more everything, more shows. The bigger the shows, the bigger the thing. Because a lot of people like y'all. A lot of people feel like radio don't mean nothing, but radio do mean something at the same time.
Radio is pure crossover. I swear to God, if I get the traffic hour, I know I'm.
Because then
fuck all that other shit. I'm getting traffic,
radio,
nigga.
No matter if you're doing bad, if anybody like it, you're
good.
getting shows.
You're getting paid. You getting booked.
You're getting paid. You're getting booked. You feel me?
But here's
and that
the
helps.
thing.
That helps money to pay the studio man, to pay the, you know what I mean?
Producers,
to pay this
to pay
person.
the whoever,
money
whoever.
circulates around,
But-
and then for instance, you got 10 people who is hot as SOB or hot as Jeezy or hot as whatever the case may be. Then I feel like that'd make the market bigger. Then we'd be able to get the bigger clubs. Then have people be more juiced to be like, okay, we see okay, like y'all clout would be like, I feel like, okay, we know Shay Diddy and Black Mark, they doing this. We need to go mess with them. So then that develops a whole nother type of lane or relationship or whatever the case might be. Because now everybody's like, I need to get in there to talk to Shay Diddy because the last person was in there, they went and got this many views. They got this many stuff like that. They did this, all this stuff. Okay, then, all right, now we need sponsors because all these people, young people who listen to them, that they bringing these people and paying these people, they getting views. So now all these views gonna bring in, okay, we want these placements. You feel me? We want these other things. It really circles around like that. You
It
feel
does,
me?
but
And I know it's
I ain't
very,
gonna lie,
I know
in her
I can be
position,
saying
though-
nothing and doing. I know it's a job, but it's like I feel like that would
No, it's
help
good because
the-
people need to
take
hear
the
this.
scene.
no,
People
I
need to
hear
hear
you
this.
help the
100%.
scene, you know?
I'm
Because it's like
I think in her position,
like,
though,
it's
it circles
hard.
back around to the artist doing the work. That's all it is.
Thank you.
It circles back around to the artist doing the work to get to them.
Exactly. That
and
shit
them,
that does
them,
too. It
see,
takes
but
the artist.
it
Don't
take
think
both.
I'm
It takes the
sleeping on
artist.
No, it take both.
A
But
nigga is watching.
It take both
y'all be
reaching, though. It take
A
both
nigga is
reaching.
watching.
It take artists to work, and it take whoever's running shit to look back to the artist who's working. You get what I mean?
So here's the thing.
It's like a meet in the middle thing.
I ain't gonna say no names.
Man, you might as well say the name. You
I
keep
ain't gonna
saying
say no
that shit.
I say it
But
if she
if we
gives
start
too many
playing
clues.
your
Text
shit,
it to
right?
me.
If we start playing your records,
Yeah.
whatever, whatnot,
Yeah.
and we got you on like maybe 3-4 spins a night because most of the times when you're coming up, we're playing you in our mixed show and it's after 6
Yeah.
o'clock, which is my show.
Yeah.
So we hit you, we like, yo, Remedy, come do our summer jam. We want to help you represent.
I'm coming for the
and you
F.
come back and tell us you want
I was gonna
20,000.
say I'm coming for the F.
You
Ooh.
bitch ass nigga. You
Yeah,
show me
I get it. I get
appreciation
it.
by
I
asking
get
for
it.
$20K
Tell
for a
you.
summer jam.
I
People
get
don't
it.
like to do the work, bro.
I'm
Like,
coming for the F because I know if I come for the F,
why wouldn't you?
Shay Diddy, I need that favor back. You know what I'm saying? I got this new record coming out.
But I'm not saying
Keep
like
this
you
shit
should
going.
get your money, but at the same time,
Man,
you gotta
fuck
understand
that. I'm about
people don't
relationships.
understand the bigger picture
Right,
here.
right,
if you're
right,
on
right,
Summer
right,
Jam,
right.
that means you're getting promoted on our
Right,
station
right.
every hour
Right.
for months.
Uh-huh.
You're on one of the biggest shows on the West Coast. You got all the magazines and shit paying attention because you're on fucking Summer Jam as well.
Right.
So you're doing major arenas,
Right.
but you worried about the short term benefit, not the
That's
bigger
what I was
overall.
gonna say. I do it for free, and Shay Diddy, I need
But that's
that
what I
favor.
mean when
One
I say
day,
a lot of
it's
times
coming
these-
back. I
But a
need
lot of
that
people
favor.
see a
They're
lot
not
of people don't
ready
think
for
like
it.
that. Yeah, a lot of people don't think like that. And a lot of people think like, man, let me get the most out of this because I know after this song is done, nobody might
Yeah,
be
a lot of
fucking with me
people
after
scared
this.
of-
and
they
not-
ain't-
might
they don't
be
really
playing
got-
my shit
they don't
out
really
this after this, so they might feel like that too.
You know what else happened with the radio?
Wait,
And it's
bro-
not really the
bro,
radio.
before you go there, who tried to charge us $20,000
I'm
for
not saying no names.
She ain't.
I'm not gonna do them because I mean, obviously they local, so I'm not gonna do them like that.
I mean, if they local, they said it. You might as well. You know
No,
what
I'm not
saying?
gonna do them like that. It's the homies.
What else be
That's
happening?
when you gotta call a motherfucker and be like, "What is you doing, my nigga?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I've had to do that before though, so
Yeah.
that's why I'm like, I mean, I hear what people say, but like, motherfuckers, just it's a bigger picture to this shit, and it'd be lovely if I could just throw in. Fuck it, let's just play Kool John entire album for the next 6 hours. Like I wanted to do that shit before because
What-
sometimes niggas drop heat.
What's like
A
is
record.
radio just not just they just don't they just not like just messing with that like the
A part
like,
of-
like a segment like you ought to be on air and play like somebody's record like whole little thing they
What do
don't they're not you have
Oh,
to,
you talking about like
For
when they
PPM
play the whole.
purposes in a PPM market in Birmingham, Alabama, they can do that shit all they want to.
Mm.
You in a
Ain't that
PPM
pirate?
market? Huh?
Ain't that pirate radio out there?
No, you're talking about Miami.
Oh, okay.
But in a market where people actually have meters, unless you're fucking Jay-Z or Drake, or unless your album is the greatest shit in life,
That would not happen.
It's not gonna happen.
I don't hear it either. I don't hear it on the radio, but
I
do
don't
want to get
I
the
wouldn't.
game
I don't want to hear nobody hold shit on the radio either.
Name 5 people.
I'm not
right
gonna.
now
Exactly,
that
right?
I
you
don't
would
want to
wanna
listen
hear
to
the
the.
entire
Yeah, I don't
album.
want to listen to
I
that
don't
whole
want to
shit
hear
on the
no
radio.
entire album on the radio. I don't. I think it'd be only been one time. I probably when I was young when they did something like that or played. I can't remember. They played something. Whole album or like that.
Nah, they used
But
to do that. They used to do it back in
We
the
did
day.
that. We did that with no, we did a Jay Z album.
Jay-Z, okay.
444.
Yep.
But it's 444.
That's Jay-Z though.
It's Jay-Z.
Yeah, I don't.
Even
Don't
then,
play
we didn't
nobody
have a
whole
choice.
album for me on the radio
Right,
while
like-
I'm driving in traffic. Fuck that. I be like, bro, turn this nigga off.
Right.
I'm gonna hear some other
Period.
shit.
I'm gonna need some mixture.
Yeah.
But
Oh my God.
I think though with what he was saying too about people think it's short term, or y'all was talking about people think it's short term, and I think it's not the radio fault, but some of the shit that get pushed is usually somebody new without they built platform, somebody who didn't put in no work. So it'd be like one song that pop off and radio get behind it. So yeah, they gonna think short term because they don't have no real fans.
Yeah, but I mean, once the ball gets rolling, they
That's
can
on you to put
they
in
can
work.
keep pushing.
Yeah.
But what happens is they get that song and be like, oh shit, I'm on.
Yeah.
You
And
know
then
what to do.
that's when they start, charging everybody for everything. It's kind of like, why don't you build a relationship first?
Exactly. Some people don't know that. They don't
people
learn the
don't know
importance
that.
to that to after. You
Yeah,
feel
but
me?
sometimes you got to be like,
But that's my
that's
But
common
sometimes-
sense to me.
Sometimes, and you think
You
about
can't
people
get
who
in the
come from
game.
who don't have no idea about how music works. They just make music. Some people just make
But that's
music.
not even
and then they just
music,
feel like,
that's-
okay, once I get hot, I'm charging. I think that's how it works. That's how a lot of people think how it works. Some people don't know. Like you ain't. Some people, like for instance, some people who has. It's different type of people who come up. Like for instance, I say like since for instance like somehow my come up from it was like slow coming up. Like I went through every step of things. It wasn't like I dropped one song then I'm on
Man.
and then I'm doing everything. I mean, it was kind of like that. It was kind of like that, but it was before that. It was a lot of footwork I had to do and come in. A lot of people know I interned for KML. I found out then the song like blew up that
Definitely.
we had blew up like after.
like a week.
So I quit. I was there like for a week.
I was longer than that. It was
like
a minute.
like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
probably
it
like
was-
2-3 weeks or
Yo,
something
wait,
like that.
can I just say he used to give me the coldest looks 'cause I was
Yeah.
in charge at the time.
I had no,
yeah,
bro.
And I was like, why is this nigga in here with a teddy bear sweater on giving me the coldest mean mug?
Kool
Like,
John been the same nigga since
For real.
then. No bullshit. Like he
I'm
was
the same.
goofy.
I was like, I'm like, cause I'm always been a grind. I used to intern for Thistler before they was going. I was just like, you know what? I just want to put my mind around music. I just want to be around music. I didn't know what I wanted to do or where my lane was to do it. Cause nobody was. I was making music at that time I started, but nobody was really taking it serious.
Mm-hmm.
I really understanding how to push and how to network and how to get stuff out and all this stuff. I just peep game from like the OGs and stuff. And then I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna just work for interns. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll work myself up to be a radio host, maybe because I didn't care about making music like that. Then just the songs that we did, it just started getting picked up, and I was like,
Oh,
okay, I
shit.
quit. I'm doing this music full
And he
time.
disappeared.
He did though.
Disappeared. He didn't get no 2-week notice or nothing. He was
I
just,
didn't disappear. I stopped coming.
we was like, man, where the fuck is
I was
Kool
like,
John?
fuck it, I don't need this no more. I'm really
Hey,
going.
what's crazy? I think we all kind of got the same story because I used to shoot videos.
Yes,
like
you
I
did.
started out, man. I was working. Remedy Visions was well known.
Yes.
Like, I was on tour with Roach and all of them.
Yeah.
And so we on tour. And once I started rapping, my rap shit started working. They like, why you stop bringing the camera? It was like, nigga, y'all let me perform now.
Like, nigga, I wanna know.
He's like, bro, you still shooting videos, bro? I'm like, you still shooting videos? Nah,
man, I'm popping, nigga.
Shit
You know
changed,
what I'm saying,
man.
bro? And you was making beats. I think you was making beats.
Yeah, I still
You
make
still
beats.
make beats?
Yeah.
And
You
stuff
produce
like
your
that.
own album?
Most of it. I mix it though, and then I used to produce like the whole albums and shit, but now I'll be like trying to mix it up.
Yeah.
But I produce a lot for a lot of people. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying being behind the
That's why you
scenes,
can't be
getting
saying
that
nothing.
getting that bag
Getting
right
that
behind
money.
the
So
scenes.
what y'all think about rappers who have other people writing for them?
Shout out to them.
I think
Yeah,
I think it's
smart.
cool. I feel like that's okay if you're making good music and stuff like that. I feel like if you bragging to say you the best rapper ever and you're not writing your shit, then that's a problem. But if you doing it and you making music and you minding your own business and stuff like that, that's perfectly fine. But I don't think you can say you're the best rapper and you having somebody else write you. But as far as music is made like that. Music always been made, always been writers for everybody and other
But for
people and
rap,
stuff like that.
though?
What about
For rap,
sometimes?
yeah, for rap.
Well, not
It ain't-
every
it
song,
ain't.
but a song or two.
Bow Wow got his stuff wrote from platinum hits.
It ain't
It
even.
worked for
Yeah.
him.
I was gonna say it ain't. It
Not
ain't even.
either he was older. He had T.I. writing for him.
But look at him now.
That's true. See, he ain't maintained it. See, that's different. Now
He ain't maintained it.
Nah.
He's still Bow Wow.
I don't even think
have the same type of like.
Bow Wow's the biggest joke on Instagram.
Yeah,
Come on.
But that shit is false.
I ain't gonna lie. He just posted a video the other week
With
that
that
was a
song?
banger.
That's what
I reposted that motherfucker. I
Don't
said that nigga got a
bullshit. Bow Wow
banger.
put out hits.
Bow Wow put out hits, but
That
he
nigga
didn't
got a
write them.
banger.
That's
Bow Wow
beside the
put-
point.
That's you making my point right now.
That's beside the
That's
point. He
perfectly
still put
fine.
out hits. You can't
Exactly.
take away his legacy.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he ain't never gonna be the best rapper ever.
He
He
said-
ain't never gonna be the best
You
rapper
don't think
ever.
that's culture vulture?
My
right
thing
there?
is-
Nah, that's
Like,
it's part of the
It's-
game.
It's part
My
of the
thing is,
game.
it's
It's part
over
of the
once-
game.
Niggas
It's
wrote
part
songs
of
for
the
Mike.
game.
Yeah,
People been getting songs wrote for them all the time. Jay-Z wrote. You know, Jay-Z been writing for Dr. Dre.
That's what I'm
Snoop been
like.
writing for
Dr.
them.
Dre's a super producer.
Niggas wrote
he
songs
still
for
wrote
Mike.
for him?
And I ain't
still
talking
wrote for
about
him?
Jordan.
Is that gonna take
My
away
thing
Dr.
is-
Dre legacy?
Know what I'm saying?
See, Dr. Dre not talking about I'm the best rapper in the world and all the stuff like that. He's making
best
music.
producer
He's
in the
making
world.
he's making the best music he can make. And
But
if
see,
that
even-
calls for somebody writing your verse,
Why
that's
not?
okay.
But I'm saying, do you take away Michael Jackson's crown because
that
somebody
don't
wrote a
take
song
away
for
his
him?
voice.
R&B.
That don't take away
That's
his voice.
That's his voice.
That don't take
But
away his
you-
voice.
To be a rapper, you gotta have stage
But in
presence, right?
rap,
yeah.
But his voice
the
made that
bars
song good.
Is what actually makes people connected to
Exactly.
you.
Exactly.
We gotta.
Not
Hold
true.
on, wait.
Not
We
true.
gotta
Not true.
look at the bigger
some
picture.
of the best love songs ever that you probably feel and love and,
It's the
and
voice,
cry
though.
to.
It's
Right.
the voice.
Exactly.
That's
See,
different
you
than
see now you
R&B.
making my point.
Nah.
It is
no, it
different.
ain't.
Because I can
What
sing
makes it different?
a Sade song,
So
lyric for lyric,
what makes it different
and
from
you will
rap?
not connect to it like you would with Sade.
The rap songs, you can connect to rap songs like that.
No.
I'm pretty sure somebody that
So
It
you tell me
depends.
that you connected to Tupac because of his voice, not because of his bars.
both.
Okay.
The pain in his voice, the you know what I'm saying?
Right,
The-
'cause-
Delivery.
the delivery, the pain, all that stuff like that is his voice. Because let somebody say, what do you say? Shoot him up, talking like that. I mean, you ain't gonna mess with it. You gonna
As
shoot
great,
him up.
hold on,
You
as
know
great
what
as
I'm
Pac
saying?
was,
You hear
as
somebody
great as
who
Pac
ain't, you know what I'm
was,
saying, with a baby
what's a dope bar that Pac ever spit?
Why you going
I don't even.
there?
I ain't gonna
Don't
lie.
disrespect.
No, I'm not.
I was gonna say I don't even want to
Tupac-
speak on Pac. I
No,
got
no,
so many
no,
unpopular
I'm gonna-
opinions. I got
Tupac
so
is great.
But look
Tupac
like
is
this.
great.
He
All right,
told
look,
amazing
But bar for
stories.
bar, Biggie
Bar
was
for
the best
bar.
storyteller ever.
Are you serious?
Hell yeah! You ever listen to a Biggie verse?
Yes.
I don't know.
Biggie was dope, too.
I can't
Hit him up.
say that about Tupac. I don't think a better storyteller than Tupac.
What?
Brenda's had a baby.
Tupac.
Brenda's
had a baby.
I'm not saying
Changes.
Tupac won. I'm not saying Tupac wasn't great. I'm not saying. Wait. Let me.
Tupac said some of the realest
He do.
changes.
Yeah, he's
All this
the
stuff because he
Tupac is the realest out of the two.
Realest.
He's the realest
He's
out
not
of
the
he's
best technical rapper.
He's exact bar for bar. He's not better than Biggie.
He's not the
bar
best
for
technical
bar.
rapper.
Are you serious?
Find me a dope ass Tupac bar right now.
What's crazy?
I was like, I know you did not at that.
Y'all want to know what's crazy?
I'm not saying he's not. He's a great artist. He's the best artist to ever do it as far as
what's-
rap go.
It's hella funny.
But
you
it's
talking
far-
about flows.
It's hella
Flow,
funny you saying
I ain't
that.
gonna lie.
Del-
I could compare some songs. To him.
Delivery, like Biggie's wordplay was crazy.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
that's
but
true.
look,
that's
but
very
look,
true.
Tupac wasn't a
That's-
word playing rapper.
he was, though.
He was a passionate rapper. He got at you and made you feel it just by the dynamic of his voice. Like he gonna get at you. Like you be like, oh shit, he means business.
I'm gonna put it like this: Biggie flows. He had different flows. That's okay.
Right.
That's okay. Pac had different flows too, but Pac was also deep. Pac was coming
was
from
deep.
a poetic view.
He was passionate.
Poetic.
He
Like,
was
he's like,
passionate.
he gonna rap how he feel. He gonna rap what he see. He gonna rap. You know, he not trying to come with a choppity flow. You know what I mean? Do all that
Yeah.
stuff like that. They
That's
was
not
on
his
flashy.
lane.
That was that flashy. That was their lane.
That's not
That
his
don't-
lane.
You can't take that away from Pac. Bar
It's
for
just
bar,
all on
Pac
what you
said
like.
some the realest shit.
It's all on
he
what you
spoke
prefer.
real shit.
To
But
me,
there's no sick ass bar that you could quote me. You be like, man, how did he put that together? That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no decoration around his flow.
I ain't gonna lie. You could. I mean,
Drop some.
I know what you're saying.
Drop some.
I gotta think. I gotta go back and
Man, we out here.
I gotta go back and
Here's a computer.
that nigga
Google it.
crazy. I think with the Biggie Pac situation is like Biggie the better technical rapper,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
but I would rather listen to Pac's song.
Me too.
You get what I mean? Like it's weird. It's
yeah.
kind of like that now. It's a whole bunch of shit like that now. Just like say the Kendrick and Drake thing. I like what Kendrick do, but
I
I'd rather listen to a Drake
Drake,
song.
right?
Exactly.
Like
Just
Drake,
my personal
Did you
opinion.
compare Tupac to Drake?
Hey,
Hey, they
it's
both
just
the
a different
greatest of
lane.
the generation.
It's
right
just
now.
a different lane. It's a
Pac
different
was the
lane.
greatest of his generation. Drake is the greatest
I
of
ain't
his
gonna say
generation.
Drake's. I ain't gonna say they each other, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a different lane, but it's like the same comparison.
It's
Them niggas serious.
Lunchables go crazy. Them
Oh,
clutch.
dang,
I used to
bro.
love them. That made
I
my
hated-
lunch
I
right
hated
there.
Lunchables.
I had a Lunchable.
I was more of a
I-
salami
that's
nigga.
real
They
hell.
didn't have salami.
If I had a
in there.
Lunchable
This reminds me
in
of
my
back
in my
in the
in my
day.
if I had a Lunchable in my it made my whole day.
A
Lunchable was it. You was the man if you had a Lunchable back when I was in elementary
That's
school.
what- If you
That's
had the
true.
pizza one.
But you had a
thug.
pizza,
If you
the
had a
taco,
pizza one,
Them niggas
the
crazy.
nacho one. Don't forget the nacho
Your
one.
parents
that
had
nacho
money,
one
we
was
got a
nasty.
pizza one.
Nasty. It was,
Your
I
parents
ate it a
had
little bit. I
money.
didn't eat that little other stuff. I ate the salsa with it, but I ate the
I
cheese
swear.
part.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, so you had a fried Pop
That was
Tart?
like $2.
I had a fried Pop Tart,
Hold on.
a deep fried Pop Tart.
Wait. I got a method to my madness. If you warm up your Pop Tarts, my nigga, you might be suspect.
Why?
Whoa.
Wait.
If you warm your Pop Tarts up, you might be
Wait.
suspect in my book.
Bro, you
Wait
say
a-
anything right now. That's like asking if you warm up your muffins.
No, I
Hold
eat
on.
raw Pop.
Right.
You gotta
Wait.
eat raw
I
Pop
eat
Tarts.
that
Wait.
to me all the
That's
time.
like
You gotta eat them raw, no
bro,
toaster,
no,
bro.
bro.
If you warm up your Pop, you suspect, bro. I
No.
don't know.
That's like saying
Hey.
if you don't like a warm donut. I want my donuts cold. I want my. That's like saying you want your oatmeal cold, bro.
No, that's like saying because you know what people do with oatmeal.
Be in a toaster and
If- do you- If nigga, if now look, if a nigga like his oatmeal watery, he's suspect. I like the oatmeal a little thicker. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like watery oatmeal. That's suspect.
I like mine's clumpy, but I like a little milk.
No.
But I used to.
No.
Milk,
no.
butter,
The butter at my daycare, they used to make the best.
oatmeal.
I can't do warm Pop Tarts, bro.
you
And the
remember
consistency of warm Pop Tarts
I
is
remember,
so
I
weird.
remember little stuff in daycare. I remember
The
we used to be at
consistency
the
of it.
food they used to make. They used to make this fire. It used to be the same thing like every week, but it was like the oatmeal they made was fire. And then we had like Cheerios and stuff like that. But they used to make oatmeal so good. But then the dinner was like, I used to hate when they had these little carrots. And it used to come with like raisins
said-
on it. They used to put raisins on it and
I
stuff
used
like
to
that.
hate
But
it.
I used to hate that. Cause I think it was like some coleslaw or whatever like that. But
That's so stupid. Well, thank you guys for coming through. It's always good
You're
to check in with y'all. Trying to put
sure.
us on blast who we not playing, but it's good.
you know,
But wait,
we gotta
bef-
let y'all know
Before
that.
we move on, notice he passed his computer back without a bar.
Oh, you
Ain't
want to
nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time.
I'm
for
just
that.
saying, don't
I
get
will
me
not
wrong.
Take no
That's-
Tupac.
Tupac is
disrespect.
great. Tupac is great. I'm not taking none away from him. I'm just saying, bar
we
for
smoke in
bar,
here?
Biggie had him.
Weed?
Yeah.
Hey, hell no.
No.
Look,
Hard.
he was finna hit the weed and start rapping the whole Tupac catalog. I already know what he's finna do.
But I ain't gonna lie, I done heard some Tupac songs and some flows where he was going.
He might be right about the bars, bro. Tupac might not got
Are
that.
you serious?
He might not got no.
don't have
He
bars.
don't- it's just, it's not.
might not
It's not that
say.
he don't got no bars. He just don't have like no crazy metaphor, or nothing
No
like that you can
metaphors,
bring up.
But
There's
you know
no-
who
He
says
kinda
that-
straight to the
who
point.
says that
Yeah,
has
he's
to
straight
be
to the
rap,
Straight to
though?
the point.
Who says that has
Nah,
to be
it don't
rap,
have
though?
to
No,
be.
it doesn't.
So
I'm
he
just asking.
packages it for you so that anybody can eat it, basically.
Yeah.
So
Right.
That's a
why
good
is that
thing, though.
bad?
That's
it's
a good
not
thing.
bad. It's not bad. What I'm saying is, bar for bar, you cannot compare him to Biggie. Because Biggie was able to switch his
You
flow.
can't compare Biggie to Tupac.
You
though.
can't.
Hey,
They
wait.
too dynamic. That is like
Right. So
It is too
so the way
dynamic.
so the way Biggie
nobody better.
there's,
You got your-
I
you
didn't
got
say
your-
I didn't
you got
say
your
that was
yin
better.
and your yang.
I didn't say that was better. I said one is better than the other at a certain thing. Like you take Biggie, he's better at rapping as far as flow. But you take Tupac, he's a better
I can agree with
song maker.
I swear
Wait,
to God, he's from Texas.
Can I ask a question?
He's from
What?
Texas.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
But this now what Shay point was.
You go. Yeah.
All right, y'all. What Shay?
Shout out Young Pinch and G Put. They up in here, man. We getting it in.
Oh, look.
You know what I'm saying?
What Shay?
They out
What
here.
Shay point was that Tupac packaged it for everybody, right?
Yeah.
But do that mean it's not really quote unquote hip hop?
No.
Because if you think about it, and rap in general has always been not for everybody. It's for
The-
whoever you relate to.
Yeah, exactly.
Your personal experience, your personal relate.
Right.
Because it's like a
So
lot of
being
people.
packaging for everybody made hip hop pop music, which is why you get
Right.
motherfuckers who
And
don't
then-
write
and
their
then-
own verses and shit
And
now.
then you got a lot of
But
people.
That's a big whole nother
But then-
conversation.
Yeah.
For instance, like, you got a lot of street rappers. A lot of people whose fringes. I feel like in the Bay Area is a more street vibe. Like more
Yeah.
people-
Right
street
now.
music's more
Right now.
It's like more street vibe and stuff like that. Some people
That
gonna
shit
listen to
changed.
what they relate to. You know what I mean? Like that. They don't care about that choppity chop the flow and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. but I want to listen to some stuff I relate to, I can feel and all that stuff. So I feel like that's how it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Back then, and always been rap and been like, oh, I can relate. You feel me? I can relate to that. I can feel that. You feel me? And then you had the technical rappers who changed the game. It was like flows and metaphors and all that.
That's why I call Tupac the greatest artist.
That's true.
Biggie is the greatest rapper. That's my point.
I guess you can.
He said, "I guess."
Yeah.
It's in two different lanes. But anyway, man, I want to thank y'all motherfuckers for coming through, man.
Thank you for having us.
Sure.
Kool John, what's your Instagram once again?
My Instagram is Kool John. That's K00LJ0HN_. Follow me.
Make sure y'all follow him, man. They hated on him and deleted his shit.
Get me back up to 100K.
Get him his followers.
Remedy 415, REMEDY 415. That's on everything though. You can find me everywhere.
Hey, I heard you came out at the SOB show, by the way.
Yep. Which one?
The one where you walked out on stage.
Oh, my walker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was magical.
I don't normally walk, but I've been practicing walking and stuff, right?
Really?
So I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm gonna keep it all the way clear and cut, right? So I knew that I was doing these shows with them, and I knew that was gonna be the biggest show. So I'm like, even though they headlining, how can Remedy make that show about Remedy? Period.
Yeah.
Like, period.
Yeah.
Anybody in any business, you gotta think like, how can I make a lasting impression? I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just bring my walker out and
he made it happen.
Make us, know.
That was one of them like monumental moments in Bay Area, like history. That boy walked out on stage. I was like, man, go ahead, my nigga.
I'm about to drop another project and the song. Just promise y'all gonna,
it's gonna go crazy.
Fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? You know what
hey, look, Shay Diddy. If you need some free summer jam niggas, you need a free summer jam nigga. Y'all saying?
I just want to make it clear. I'm not saying that people who perform for summer jams for free. I'm just
I know what
saying
you're talking about.
You can't fucking get put on, and then when we be like, yo,
turn around,
come to Cameo for a meet and greet with the listeners
20,000
that want to be here and meet you because we've been playing you, and then you say, nah, nigga, I ain't got time.
I never do that.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, bruh. Don't let your head get too
that
big.
should be many. Motherfuckers change up.
Shout out to the Will ones. Shout out to Smop Life.
Yeah.
This is another episode of the Street Life series. DJ Black Mark, Shay Diddy. Thank y'all. We out of here.